Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So we are pretty much in a triangle on EURUSD at the moment, and I've still got those levels drawn in. We've got a sort of a bull channel that's forming. We've got inside a triangle. We do have a bearish cross on the moving averages right now, and look at my oscillators. They are grouping to the upside. This is just screaming. Big move down, consolidation, second leg coming. That's all that this is screaming. So here's the move down, here's the consolidation, there's the measured move all the way back down onto structure. So what we're looking for is we have a bearish bias at the moment. Well, I have a bearish bias at the moment. And you can see we've had crossover into bullish territory, and then we've got crossover back into bearish territory at the moment. So what we're looking for is sort of structure breaks, and we do have a channel, so that kind of makes it a little bit difficult. But often what you see is when you have moves in the channel like this, and then you start rolling and you make a lower high like we did here. We made two lower highs in the channel and then dropped and made a lower low. Typically what you find is you sort of run along the channel for a bit and then it breaks out and rolls down. So that's kind of my view at the moment. You can actually just use a little block here. That's the breakout we're looking for. So your stop would be above 121480, and you're looking for a break of 121338, which would trigger a much bigger flag break to the downside. Okay, and again, look at my oscillators. They are starting to agree with that scenario as well. However, we do have big down, big up, big confusion at the moment. So it is trying to form some form of a double bottom here. But best bit of advice I've got for you is wait for a break of that structure and retest. Break, retest, then take it. Because bear in mind, you've got a channel here. Okay, US dollar, Japanese yen. Nothing's really changed from yesterday. Still got yesterday's structure built in. We've got this massive double bottom. We've gone into a channel. We've stayed in the channel most of yesterday, and break of this channel to the upside gives us 105.023. Remember, we have the Feds busy with their meeting, so they come out and talk on Wednesday. So you probably should expect this kind of sideways drifting, channel drifting until Wednesday, and then see what transpires from there. So nothing really on offer there at the moment until we get some breaks. Euro Aussie dollar. This is one where we're still waiting for this break. So remember yesterday we've got this double bottom in play. We're looking for a break above 157753 and looking for a break and retest of that. We've gained the first moving average, which is the 33. We've still got the 66 and the 155 to get to. If we get to the hour, you can see we've broken above, come back, we've tested the 155, and that is something that, as I said yesterday, if it holds, there was an opportunity for a long. There was your long, and it does look like we're getting some more structure to the upside now. So this structure is pretty simple. It's a flag, break and retest. So there's my move, flag, break, retest. Once I cleared this high up here of 158042, I have a measured move, which basically is equivalent to this leg up, and that something like that. Okay, so there's structure up there at 159350. Okay, so that's definitely something that's on the cards, and what you can see as well is a fairly big inverse head and shoulders. Here's your shoulder. Well, actually it's a double bottom more than anything else, but I could argue for a shoulder there, double head and a shoulder forming, but anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a double bottom, it's a inverse head and shoulders, it's a cup and handle. It doesn't matter which way you look at it, it's a consolidation pattern, and we're looking for a break of that consolidation pattern, and that is definitely on the card. So pay attention to this. This is definitely looking interesting. British pound, Japanese yen, still not getting through this level of 142.216, and we kind of tagged it again yesterday, and then immediately fell off. So we've done this so many times. Look at the left here. Look at how many times we've tried to tag it and reject it. So I'm kind of wary at the moment that we're going to get through this. And obviously with the pound, we have a lot of noise around the virus at the moment in the UK, and the impact on the economy and impact on the health system, etc., etc. So yeah, this is something which wasn't really focused on in the first round with Europe and the USA. A lot of the poorer nations focused on it heavily, and that's kind of where we are at the moment. So the second wave is now getting everybody really panicky, and you can see that in what's happening in sort of the European currencies as well as in the European markets right now. So anyway, this I'm not so bullish at the moment on this. I think we have to wait and see what happens. But if we do start sort of getting crossovers and breakouts and start looking for a move to the downside, then I think you're looking at a potential trend reversal here. So trend was up. If we start breaking on the hour and we start looking for structure breaks and moving average crossovers and all sorts here, sort of lower lows, then you can expect more downside. Might actually be one worthwhile. It might be worthwhile looking at the London breakout strategy. Let's get that for us. It's going to be pretty much this one here. So look at from midnight basically, and that midnight. So from the Asian market open, I think I best explain it. Draw a bar around all the hours up until the UK open. That would be your opening range, and if you do get a break below that, that's well worth taking the shorts with a stop above it. If you get a break above it, it's a long, and you're only going to come up to this previous level here of 142.216. But I do think the looks of things, just at first glance right now, there's a lot of confusion here, a lot of fighting, tails up, tails down. But I think probably cross over the moving averages, break structure, retest structure, and then a deeper move down. That's kind of what it's looking like at the moment. Aussie dollar, US dollar, nothing changed from yesterday. We're still stuck in this range, and being a dollar pair, I think it's going to continue till Wednesday. If you look at the hour, we have had a crossover, kind of a retest of the crossover here, and moving to the downside. So I suspect this is going to continue at least until 0.7602. So I expect that short to continue to that level, but I don't think we're going to get much of a breakout unless there's some news coming out of the US today, which is going to drive it. So this is another one which is wait and see what transpires for me. British pound, Aussie dollar, another one which is just totally confused right now. We are looking at potential trend reversals here, but look at these last 2 8-hour bars here. Pin bar, tail down, big up, big up, big down, big up, big down, big confusion. And I'm kind of being very wary on this one right now, although it does look like we have some kind of potential brewing for a trend reversal. It is forming a wedge on the higher time frames. So the trend what's brewing for the trend reversal is pretty much, you can see we've got a small channel here that we're running in inside the wedge, but look at the structure above the moving averages. What's concerning me is the oscillators are just toying with us in the middle of nowhere, and we had a pin bar up here, we've had a range bar. There's so much happening at the moment. I'm not entirely convinced that we're going to get the trend reversal at the moment. It does look to me like we are looking for another push down, which does make sense when you look at the pound Japanese yen. So just pay attention to this. I think this is another one where you can look for the London breakout strategy on this. Just get the Asian session bars drawn into a range. That is your range, top and bottom. Break above, you've got a long up to the top here. Break below, you've got a short to the bottom of the wedge. But bear in mind that if you break this bare channel at the moment that's inside the wedge, I think the probability of a retest and a break further down is highly probable. But anyway, this is one that I'm definitely think worth sitting on sitting on your hands, but paying attention to it. So not much on offer on currencies this morning, I don't think. Well, not on the pairs we're watching right now. Maybe something on something else. But, yep, it is earnings week, and it is a bit of noise coming through as well. So just wait until Wednesday, and then you should see some opportunities here. But there are opportunities on the indexes, and there are opportunities every day on the indexes. So that makes up for it. Anyway, hope it helps, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch up with you bright and breezy tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.